Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, A Little Geek, A Little Chic. Today we are going to discuss some of my favorite items for January 2021. So grab yourself your beverage of choice and let's get into it. So January is typically a cooler month. I spend a lot of time inside and I don't really go out very much. So a lot of my favorites are things that I already have that I use more in January, and just things from around the house that I've really been enjoying lately. Not necessarily new items to me. Some of these items I've had for quite a long time, and some are new. First off, we'll start with like the clothing accessories line, and that is my reading socks, which I've shown you guys plenty of times before. They're from Indigo. They're really plush on the inside. I just love them, so I'm not going to keep showing them, but if you guys want to have a look at those, you can go to my Christmas, or like my Christmas gift ideas, and see what those are like. So, and I think my December favorites had them in it too. So I do still have those on the list, but we're going to focus on something different, even though they're every cold month they make the list. So just keep that in mind. I also had a great top that I had mentioned before as being one of my favorites, and I'm really liking the off-the-shoulder tops. They're really nice for lounging around in. So here's one. As you can see, I wear like a bralette thing underneath. It's like decorative, but they are like a bat wing, super long, waffly material, off-the-shoulder top. And I got mine, this one's like a maroony wine color. The other one is like a gray color. And I get them off Amazon. They are a bit sheer, so like I said, the bralette type top underneath is a really nice addition because it's a little bit like when it's a sheer, it's kind of like adds a little bit of spunk to it. So you can also wear tank tops with it. I do wear them with like wide strap and thin strap tank tops a lot of times as well, but this is definitely one of my favorite items. Other things I've been enjoying a lot lately are these sparkleball earrings. I'll get up close so you can see them. They are Hillbergandberk, but I also have a set from two sets actually. No, one set from Park and Buzz, and one set is just from a craft fair. They're like more of an orangey, burnt orange color, the craft fair ones that my mother-in-law purchased for me a couple of Christmases ago. And I also, the Park and Buzz ones, they're like a lavender color sparkle ball, and she purchased those for me last Christmas. And so I really like the sparkle ball earrings, and I'm a huge fan. So they have been definitely a favorite. They just add a little pizzazz to even the most casual of outfits and make you look a little bit more like you tried. Even though we're not going out anywhere a lot of times during the pandemic, it makes you look like you put in some effort when your accessories are nice. I think the other thing too is these minimalist necklaces I did talk about before. The gold one with the bar. This one is a silver one with like a little pearlescent bar on it. And I'm really liking this one also. So this minimalist necklace is also one of my favorite things. Getting into some items that I have that I've been using a lot lately that are over here. And one of them, because it's dry and it's cold, you guys are going to see a lot of things that are like cozy comfort items or like items for like dry, cold climates. And Chapstick is definitely one of my favorite things this month, especially the nostalgia vibe. My husband got me a pack of these, I think last year, and I've just been cycling through them, but I'm really loving the Smucker, or like Lip Smacker Skittles. This one is the berry punch flavor, and they just smell and remind me of the 90s, because I was a 90s kid, and Lip Smacker was like, you were cool if you had the Lip Smacker. You have to have a Lip Smacker. If you had like any of the knockoff brands, no. Like you had to have Lip Smacker. That was especially the one that was like an oily gloss. You were a posh kid if you had your hands on that, because it was hard to find. Or those, like, what came around is this Lip Smacker Twist Up, but it was like gigantically huge, and like there's really honestly no need for it, and it's super wasteful, and it was super awkward. It's just this giant like glue stick size of chapstick that you'd rub on your lips, and I did have one of those. I did not gravitate towards it because it was hard to, it was bulky. You couldn't really put it in your pocket and carry it around with you. So this has been great. I've been loving this. I put it on all the time. And I got it in like the big set, so there's all the Skittles flavor scents. Next up, we have another item in like the health kind of like skincare kind of situation line, and that's a hair oil. So this is the hair oil that I have. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you guys. And it's called Orifluidio. Orifluidio. And it's a super awkward name. I get this from my stylist. She orders it in. But I'm sure if you go to a salon or like even somewhere like Chatters or anywhere like that, I'm sure if you went up and asked them about this, they would either be able to get it for you, or you could also look online and see if you can get it anywhere in your area. But it is really good hair oil. It doesn't weigh my hair down. It doesn't make it look super greasy, but it does a really good job of making it look piecey and helping with the dryness that comes around from being in a dry climate over the winter. So it also smells like vanilla and really sweet and nice, and I really enjoy this one. So highly recommend this brand. This is the best brand I've used. The other one that I did use a lot actually was Marrakesh oil, and I used it right before I switched to this one, and it is also very good. I highly recommend that one, and I know that one is easier to find. I've actually even found that one at Shoppers Drug Mart, so that one's a little easier to find. This one might be a little harder to find. I'm not sure where she gets it. She gets it from a supplier, so, but this one is my new favorite hair oil. Next up is my book light. So this thing, I've told you before, is fantastic. It's super bright. It works very well. I've had it forever. They're like $10 at Indigo. This is a great, great, great book light. Highly recommend it. We had a situation here like a week ago where we had another blizzard number 2, of course, because we needed that. Like the first blizzard wasn't enough. And it was so windy. The wind gusts were up to over 100 kilometers an hour in some areas around where I live. And our power went out. So our power went out, and it was out for a couple hours or more. And eventually we just went to bed. But until then, we had our flashlights, and I had this, and I could still read and enjoy some just downtime with a soda that was already cold and my book light, and it was an okay evening. So this thing is great. It gives out enough light that I can read perfectly fine without any eye strain. And if I'm reading beside my husband, it doesn't keep him awake. So this is a great, great product. And if you're looking for it, I will link it down below. It is an Indigo product, and I know that they still sell it because I see it all the time. I actually bought one for my friend Kim over at Bookshelf Bunny for Christmas because I was telling her how great this book light is, because she said she always has problems finding book lights that are bright enough but not crazy and not awkward on your book. So this is a great one. We're gonna go into now the like food products that I have, and we're gonna start with these. So these are my smartsweets gummies, and they come in a variety of different options. There's sweet ones, there's sour ones. There's some that are like the fuzzy peach flavor, but they're like the peach ring, and I really like those ones too. They are the best, and some of the ones I have on hand right now are the gummy bear option. These ones came out for Halloween, and I don't think they're selling them anymore, but I did buy a box when they had them, so I'm going through those, and these are the gummy worm option, and they're so good. You guys, I love these ones. If they come out again for Halloween next year, I'll buy another box because love them. And then these are their version of the Swedish fish. They call them sweet fish, and they're red and like berry flavored, and they are delicious. They're like gluten-free, so they're definitely they're definitely sticky. So they stick in your teeth a little bit, and if you don't mind that, I don't, because then it lasts longer. So, and I like them when I'm reading or just hanging out and I want something sweet, or if I'm at work and I get that 3 o'clock like sugar craving. It's like the one of my coworkers refers to it as the witching hour. If I have these with me, problem solved. So I am, as it's no surprise, you guys know, a Weight Watchers member. I have been for a very, very long time. This is not a sponsored video for any of these products or Weight Watchers, but these guys are great on plan. So I am on the blue plan, and the entire bag of gummies is 3 points. So it is a very good way to curb your sweet tooth and get that feeling of satisfaction of a candy, especially if you're watching a movie or something on your couch and you just want like some popcorn, which is not that bad for you in points. And you also want some candy, like you're at the theater. These guys. I've also smuggled these into the theater before. Top secret. But I know some theaters are actually starting to carry these and sell them individually for people like me who would like something sweet to watch the movie but can't really. Honestly, you guys, I think it's, what is it, 5 or 6? I think it's like 5. 5 of those regular gummy worms or 5 of those fuzzy peaches are the same points value as an entire bag of these. So I'll take these instead. Thank you very much. The next up in the food category, I got this for Christmas from my husband, and it is the butterscotch chai David's tea. And it already comes in its pre-enveloped little packies, so it's easy to make up. But it is great. It is a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. It has that butterscotch caramel kind of flavor, and I'm really enjoying it. It's really good at night. It's a chai tea, so it's like this one's a caffeine free, so I have it at night, and it's just a great way to end the night if you want something a little bit like sweet savory, but you're not really looking to eat anything and you just don't know what kind of like beverage to wind down with, because coffee is my lifeblood. But at night sometimes I just am coffeeed out because I drink a lot of coffee during the day, like a lot, full disclosure. So sometimes it's nice to switch it up, and this has been a super awesome way to change it up and a great staple lately. Next up is I've been doing more journaling lately, and this is my Erin Condren journal, and I have showed it before. It is just a little hardbound journal. This one's lined pages, but I know you can also get it with the dot pages, and some of them you can get them blank pages. I'm almost done with this one. I have a couple more, so I'll transition into another one right away. But it's been great to just jot down my thoughts and things that are happening that you want to keep track of. Especially right now with the world we're living in, you want to keep track of, you know, here's what we've been doing today. Here's what the news was about COVID in the area and case numbers, and if we have any new lockdown requirements or new restrictions being implemented. It's all in here so that, you know, some year, like 20, 30 years from now, look back on this and be like, holy, I don't got it that bad. It was really bad then. But it's just a nice way to like constitute like spending my time with my thoughts and jotting them down. If that makes any sense. Just helps free up my brain for other things. And this, to go along with that, has been another one of my favorites, and that is these pens. I don't know if I can get it to focus for you guys, but it is not gonna do it. These are the Le Pen pens, and they're very, very fine point, as you can see. They are quite a fine felt tip pen. It's almost a little bit weird to hold because they're so tiny. Even the barrel is tiny. But I find that they print really well and really fine, and I'm really enjoying them for my Erin Condren Life Planner especially, because it is great to have something fine point and keep all of my to-do lists and stuff in. And I just like I'm kind of an OG. Do I like colored pens? Yes. I like the Tri Plus fine liners by Staedtler as well. They are one of my favorites, and I do have multiple packs of those. I do use those also. They are a little bit thicker of a felt tip point. So if you are familiar with those pens are great. This one, the Le Pen pens, are a little bit finer. So if you're looking for something a little bit finer, go with that. I'm a fan of just like a black pen to jot my daily stuff, and like colored pens to like highlight important appointments or things. But my regular to-dos, I just want it in black. I do sticker my planner a lot and stuff, so that's where the color and stuff comes in. But I do like my to-dos and my writing to be primarily black. Sometimes I'll change it up with color just for fun, because we all like to have fun. But other than that, that is it for my January favorites. So what have you been loving in the month of January? Are you like me and into like the reading socks and the cozy stuff? Or are you like full on into activewear right now? Or let me know, because I am always interested to see what you guys are thinking are your favorites and see if maybe there's something that I should pick up. As always, thanks for watching. Comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be back with another video for you very soon.